Guys, I just won a free iPhone. I literally broke mine last week. Just have to click this link and I get one for free. That's not good.
Got one.
Dang it, I'm getting hacked.
Well played. But I have sunglasses.
I was using sunglasses. It's alright. Two can play that game. Ah!
Access denied.
Bet you don't have two keyboards though.
Amateur. See how you deal with this. Bet you don't have RGB.
No, 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 no. It's RGB.
Access.
I'm in.
No. He knows exactly where I am.
Hey, he's in Wichita. Yeah. Yeah? Well, you can do that, but I need him alive.
Hey everybody, I'm James with the Future Maker Lab, and today we're talking about robotics.
Hey Bailey, you doing anything?
No, what's up?
Can you tell me a little bit about cybersecurity, like what it is and what the people in the field do?
Yeah, sure. So cybersecurity, they're trying to find a vulnerability and weakness in systems. So some ways they can do that is phishing emails or pen testing.
Can we go take a look at some of those?
Yeah, sure. Follow me. So what you just saw was a huge exaggeration of what cybersecurity is. It's not like the movies where you're just going to slap the keyboards and all that. But what we are going to talk about today is cyber operations, which has the attack and the defense. Now, not all hackers are bad. For example, here in Wichita, we have the 177th Aggressor Squadron, which does the attacking. And we also have the 127th that does the defensive. Now we're going to head over to WSU NIAR, and Levi's going to go ahead and talk to Chris Snyder, who headed up the 177th Squadron.
So my name is Chris Snyder. I'm the director of the Cybersecurity Forensics Research Group here at WSU.
So I'm here with Nick, and we're going to talk a little bit about what they do here.
Levi. Tracy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You know, people perceive hackers as bad, but a lot of times, especially with WSU, you learn a lot more of the offensive side of things. You learn about hacking and what we call offensive security, but you can be a hacker and be ethical too.
Here at CSFRG, we work on projects that are outsourced from other companies with a focus in cybersecurity.
What's the future like for cybersecurity?
I'd say the future is pretty bright for anyone going into cybersecurity. There's a lot of potential, no matter what, area you decide to focus on.
I know guys that are making probably close to 200,000 that are top of their game.
It's one of the reasons I chose cybersecurity. I think it's just a great economical choice in the way the world is going today.
So what's the coolest thing that you've seen in cybersecurity?
I would say one of the coolest things that we do at WSU in cybersecurity is during your intermediate and senior design project, if you're in the applied computing cybersecurity program, is you actually get to do a phishing campaign.
For those people that don't know what a phishing email is, could you explain that a little bit?
Phishing emails are basically those emails that you get with the links in them that look just a little bit sketchy, and they don't always take you to the best places of the internet, and sometimes they can gain full access of your computer if you click on them.
What do you want with me?
You know what I want. Do you know anything about electric cars?
No.
Interesting. So you've never heard of the prototype that is only needed to be charged once a month?
No.
So hypothetically, if I get on your computer here, there wouldn't be any files?
No.
Okay. Well, since you have nothing to hide, what's your PIN? Did you not hear me? What is your PIN?
I heard you.
We have our ways to make you talk.
Like what?
A saw behind you? Some pliers, maybe?
See, if you kill me, you're not gonna get my password. Then you're not gonna get my prototype, and then you're not gonna get my money.
I do have something. I didn't want to resort to this, but I will. A photo of you in high school.
Prove it. Where'd you get that?
I have my ways.
Okay, I'll give you the password.
Okay, you better.
Just that picture goes nowhere.
If you don't listen, it will go over every social media platform made.
Okay, just it won't be a problem. Just I'll give you the password.
Okay, go ahead.
Password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is seriously your password. You're telling me I kidnapped you, tied you up, and tortured you for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And now you have it. Now you have my entire company's files.
Well, you seriously need a better password. I already had his password. I just thought it would be fun.
So what you just saw was a little skit about passwords and how 12345 is not a good password. If you want to know how to make a good password, you should check out Devin's video. You can see how to do that. So now we're going to head over to TJ Tasker. He's done some offensive, some defensive, and now works for Millennium Corporation. We're going to talk to him and see what it looks like to work from home. So what is it like being on the defensive side?
The problem with the defense side is you have to cover the entire boundary.
Right.
Where as the bad guy, you just need to find one hole. So if one guy clicks an email, it doesn't matter how good your security is, the bad guy's still getting it.
Right, yeah, like the free iPhone messages that.
Yes, yeah. Or free rides on aircraft, or, I mean, you name it. In tech school, we did free Katy Perry tickets. and you know, whatever works to get that one hole through the wall, that's all it takes, which makes it pretty frustrating and stressful for the defenders.
So with this field, you're working at home. Is there any that are in person, or is it now a little bit of both?
I think it's transitioning more towards a hybrid model where if you have an office, you might spend 2 or 3 days in the office and then the rest teleworking, or you might spend mornings, or maybe your section goes in on certain days to get that collaboration. Right. But there's gonna be a lot of people that are dragging their feet to go back into the office because they just realize the flexibility of it all.
If you could say something to someone who may be interested or on the fence with this, what would you say to them?
Technology is always changing. That's how they sell more product. That's how they innovate. And if you're not continuing to learn, you're gonna fall behind.
So we just talked to a professional in the field and how this career is becoming very flexible, whether it's working from home, in the office, or a hybrid option. Now we're gonna head over to WSU Tech and see what kind of classes they offer.
I'm 18. I started taking college classes about 2 years ago in high school, and I've been going through A+, Network Plus for cybersecurity.
Why don't you tell me a little about yourself?
I grew up on a farm here in Kansas, retired Air Force, spent 31 years, was primarily an avionics guy, and then my last 10 to 12 years I helped stand up the 177th Information Aggressor Squadron, and that's where I got into cybersecurity.
What is your favorite thing about taking classes here?
It's gotta be the instructors. I I love JD and Mr. Rosas and Mr. Angelini. They're just some of the best instructors that you can have, at least that I know of in this field.
What are some of the classes that you might have to take if you want to do this program?
So we start everybody off, everybody going through our IT program has to take Security Plus, so they gain a security awareness, and then we take them into server security, teach them how to harden servers, Linux and Windows servers. And then I teach an advanced cybersecurity class where I teach them how to be an operator or an analyst in a cybersecurity operations center. And then we're just recently, this fall, we're adding on a advanced network security class where we teach them how to secure network devices.
Does this field need workers?
Absolutely. This career field is way undermanned. I don't remember the exact numbers, but some of the training that I did, that it said, think of the city of Philadelphia. The population of Philadelphia is how many workers we're short in the cybersecurity career field.
Wow.
Yeah, very incredible. And there's getting more attackers and more threats out there, and the need for cybersecurity specialists is just going to increase.
So that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody that helped us film. It was really cool and we appreciate it. We actually have another interview with an Air Force hacker that will be released soon, so keep an eye out for that. Now, make sure to like, comment.
Remember, like and subscribe, or your photos will be on the internet.
I was trying to break into a NASA site in Guam.
Oh, wow.
And I filled out the form to get a restricted area badge to get into the NASA site, and of course we forged signatures, and unbeknownst to me, the operations officer for the NASA site was a security guard for the Air Force, and he had been gone for 2 months. Of course, I didn't know that, and I had a friend forge his signature on my form, and when I take it in there, you go to security forces to get your restricted area badge, and they thought, uh-oh, this guy hadn't been here for a couple of months, so this is actually a forgery.
Oh, wow.
And the OSI came and hauled me off and turned me over to the FBI. And
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.